Hello, my name is Ben Scott Brandt. I'm the coordinator for the Retreat Center collaboration, and I want to give you a short tour here of Mighty Networks and how to change your profile. So here's where you land when you come into Mighty Networks. We're on the home page. You can scroll up and down on this main page, and on the left side, you'll see this whole pane of options for you to navigate through the site. So you can hop around to different pages, looking at different interests, different collaboration hubs, different topics, what have you. From any of these pages, you'll see on the top right corner this little image of your face. It may not be your face because you may not have uploaded your picture yet. So I want to show you how to do that. So I'm going to click on my own face here, view profile. This brings up my profile, which I filled out. So I want to show you how to edit that. On the top right corner, you'll see edit. If you click there, all of these become fields that you can change. If you decide that you want to add an interest, you can click on that field and either choose one that's already there or type in a new one. You're welcome to add to that. If you want to link this network to other networks, you can include other information about yourself there, perhaps a short bio, and then add some courses if there are things that you're interested in being a part of that you see on here that you want to make sure people understand where you connect to our larger community. Once you've finished making your changes, you can click Save in the top right corner. And once you've saved, you can click Close. That will close this entire window and bring you back to this main screen. So I want to give you a little walkthrough so that you'll feel comfortable interacting here because there's a lot of potential for us to grow our community and to strengthen our bonds in this virtual space that allows us to do a lot of things together. So let's start by taking a look at the left side. At the very top left corner, you'll see the RCC's public website. So our public website, if you'll click on that, this is our public facing website that gives people facts about who we are, what we're doing, and allows people to connect on various resources that we're offering to any retreat center. Our Mighty Network, though, is a private space that's just for retreat centers to interact with each other. It's not for other people. So that's part of what's special about this space is that it's just for retreat centers. It's just for us. So here on the home page, you'll see one big vertical feed of all the latest posts. I believe these are chronological. This space is very easy to engage with because you can just share something that's on your mind to the entire feed for everyone. And you can also add a topic. So let's say today's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and we want to offer a resource that we found. I can put this under a specific topic. I can say this is a resource for retreat. We can add a photo to that post. We could add a video. We could add a specific link and embed it, or we could even add an attachment, perhaps a PDF or some document that we wanted to share. If we really wanted to get creative, we could create a poll and we could ask people to respond, say how many centers are doing programming specifically around MLK Day today. What kind of programming are they doing? We don't know. Let's find out. So we could do any kind of post like that if we wanted to. That would go to the whole community, or we could choose a certain part of the community that we wanted to post that to. On the discovery page, you'll see sort of a highlight section from all different parts of this platform. So at the top, you'll just see top posts, similar to the feed we were just looking at on the home page. We'll see members near me. These are geographic orientations to let you know who's online that might be nearby that I could chat with. Here you'll see who's online right now. The topics here from left to right, we can scroll and we can jump into a specific topical discussion that might include resources, comments, questions, articles, all kinds of different materials could be in any of these topics. We'll explore more of that in a moment. And then we can also see top members based on their involvement, what they're posting, what they're doing. Here are some collaboration hubs. These are a more recent addition to our Mighty Network platform. We have some collaboration hubs that are regional cohorts, California, the East Coast, the Great Lakes region. We also have this new collaboration hub on eco-justice, a shared value for many centers in our collaboration. If we click in there, we can find more posts related to this hub, and we can learn about upcoming conversations. We can reply to that. We can heart that comment. We can even add some of our own materials here. Once we get into a collaboration hub and we want to return to where we just were, we can go back to the network. Before we go back to the network, I want to also show you that there is a group chat here, which is much more like texting. You can text back and forth with anybody in your collaboration hub in one large group chat right here. We're going to close out of that window and we're going to return back to our network here in the upper left corner, back to network. It's going to take us back to our discovery page that we were just on. We're going to scroll down. We looked at collaboration hubs. Courses is at the very bottom. Courses are an opportunity for us in the future to develop some programming that we might share here with each other or with others, maybe outside of our network. This space is a little underutilized right now. We did host a virtual retreat last August just for the steering committee within this space, and there's a lot of potential for us to use it going forward. I'm going to look into my navigation pane on the left here and click on members. Here we can see all the members of the Retreat Center Collaboration Mighty Network. We can even click into individual members and learn a little bit more about their bio, where they're from. We can see some of their space. We can see what they're interested in, and we can follow them and say, whatever they're posting next, I want to learn about it. Or we can say hello and start an individual chat directly with them. Brings us to topics. I wanted to jump in and out of some topics because I feel like this is helpful for folks to understand the potential here. As we go through for example, our community calls each week or each month, follow-up conversations to those community calls are posted in here. In these, there's space for us to go back and forth and talk a little bit more in detail about what we thought about the call, what takeaways we're working with now at our retreat center. That conversation can happen right here, and it can happen mutually in a way that allows us to incorporate other resources, PDFs, links, images. So that's really ripe for collaboration there. I also wanted to make sure you know about notifications and how to customize them for what you want to be notified about. So up in the top right corner, you'll see this little bell. That's the notification bell. So we're going to click on that bell icon. At the bottom, you'll see a gear for the notifications settings. I'm going to click that gear. It's going to open up a whole window just about notifications. It'll let me know my options in terms of email updates and mobile push notifications to my cell phone. I can decide how often I want to be emailed. So I would like to be emailed every time something happens, but some people want just a daily digest. At the bottom, you can kind of specify a little more in detail which things you want to receive info about. So comments about something that you're interested in, or comments about you or after you if you post in a thread. At mentions, if somebody writes an at symbol and then includes your name and you're mentioned in that chat, you can be notified if that happens. Lots of options here that you can click on and off. I didn't want to receive notifications about posts from every member because that could be up to 100 a day, but everything else here I've selected to be notified about. In addition, further down, you'll see that there are notification options specifically for different hubs and courses. If there's a hub that you don't want to know what's going on with it, if you don't live in the East Coast and you don't need to communicate about that topic, you can remove yourself from that by just clicking that little switch off. I'm going to close my settings here. I wanted to jump finally to our collaboration hubs. I think this is really important because this is where some of our collaboration as a larger community of retreat centers can really take place virtually during this time of the pandemic, where it's a little harder for us to connect physically on each other's campuses. So we've put together a few regional hubs that will allow us to communicate with people in our area. And then we also have an eco-justice hub. These hubs are open to anyone from the Retreat Center collaboration. So it will be easy for you to hop in here and get involved if you see something that you're interested in. To join a hub, there's a button right here. I've already joined, so I don't need to join, but View Collaboration Hub and Join Collaboration Hub will be two options for you. So feel free to join whatever hubs might apply to you and make sure that you can stay involved. Thanks for watching this video. I hope that this makes it a little easier for you to navigate through Mighty Networks. The last thing that I want to show you is this all group chat. So this is where we can go back and forth and say, what are we thinking about? What do we want to do next? Please enjoy navigating this network and connecting with other retreat center leaders. There's a lot to meet and understand here. Take care.